Today we're going to talk about the return of Ronaldo to Manchester United.
As you know, I had a fantastic history with this amazing club.
When Ronaldo first burst onto the scene, his performances at Manchester United were where people really saw how much of a talent he actually was. Obviously that season where he scored 31 goals in the league, won the Ballon d'Or, won the Premier League, won the Champions League. That kind of foreshadowed what was to happen in his next chapter at Real Madrid.
I was there with 18 years old, and of course, I'm so happy to be back home.
Old Trafford is probably familiar territory for Ronaldo, obviously given the fact that he's already been there before. Now obviously coming back, it's sort of like a homecoming, returning to the place that really started everything for him. Obviously he started at Sporting, but I think when he went to United is when he really made his name.
What part did Sir Alex Ferguson play in your return to the club?
As everyone knows, since I signed for Manchester with 18, Sir Alex Ferguson was the key. Sir Alex Ferguson is like a father in football for me. And of course he had a big role, and he was the main key for me to be in the position that I am.
Yeah, obviously when you have someone who's considered to be the best manager in Premier League history, of course that's going to play a massive role in deciding whether you want to go back to the club or not. Everyone knows how good of a coach he really is.
What feels right about this move at this point in your career?
I think it's the best decision that I have made, and I want to carry on again to try to help Manchester to achieve great things.
I don't think it was necessarily working out perfectly at Juventus, even though he was still banging in goals for fun. Obviously in terms of success of the team, getting knocked out of the Champions League against really poor teams, Juve finishing 4th last season I think, in a league where they typically dominate, obviously not ideal for someone of Ronaldo who has such high standards for himself. So in terms of success, it wasn't greatest at Juventus. Maybe he wanted a new lease of life, a change, something new for his career.
Of course I'm going to have time to speak with him face to face, to know what he expects. As you know, I play now with a different role. I'm a player, he is a coach.
This part is about him talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It must be quite weird because obviously before they were teammates together, both players for Manchester United. Now, as time has gone on, Ronaldo is still a player, but now Solskjaer is no longer his teammate. He's actually the one instructing him. Quite an unusual experience, maybe something to get used to. The fact that Ronaldo is still playing at this age, 36, still scoring goals for fun, I think it's testament to how much of a sort of freak of nature he really is. To be able to perform at that kind of level at that age is pretty crazy.
Finally, what's your message to the United fans? You've continued to sing your name and are now loving seeing you back in a red shirt.
Well, the fans is the key of football. I know they still singing my music, which is make me feel even more happy.
Yeah, obviously the Viva Ronaldo chant is something that they sung before, they're now singing it again. The whole Viva Ronaldo chant is something that probably makes Ronaldo feel comfortable going back there to Old Trafford. The support of the fans and all that good stuff, it's always very motivating and encouraging for any player. Hence why he describes them as the key of football.
Rockstar Ozzy, please don't stop me. I drunk drive, swerving in the Mazda.